Batra Daf Amud Bet, halfway down by the Mishnah. Leave ta Hadam Hanon, the person should not open the windows Lahaser Shutafin onto a courtyard that's even if he's a partner of that courtyard, he shouldn't open a new window there. Like a Bible Hazer Achir, he bought a house that's neighboring the courtyard that he already owns with a partner. Leave the Shutafin, you shouldn't open that house towards the courtyard because that's adding more foot traffic that your partner previously did not agree to. بنى عليها على جنب بيته. He built an attic on top of his house. لا يفتح هنا لحد الشرطين. You should not open the new attic access to the new courtyard to the courtyard. That's again adding more foot traffic. You're adding a new tenant, for example. إلا إن رتب, but if he wants بنى حدير الاثنين من بيته, he may build another room inside his house. وبنى عليها على جنب بيته, he could build a attic on top of his house. وبتخيم بيته بيته, and he could open it into his house. What does that mean? We'll explain in the Gemara. Okay, the Gemara says. How come our Mishnah said that you can't open the window to a courtyard that you share with a partner? I feel that you can't even do it to a regular neighbor. So we have to mention on the partner. The Gemara says, it's the formula of the Mishnah, the standard the Mishnah sometimes does. It teaches you something that you don't need to teach. Meaning, the halacha is there's no reason you can't open the window to a neighbor's courtyard because that will your neighbor's courtyard because that will cause visual damage. No one wants privacy. But even in a case where you have a courtyard that you own with a partner, maybe the guy who opened the window can say to the partner, you already have to hide for your private matters when I'm in the courtyard because we share the courtyard. And therefore, it shouldn't make a difference to open another window. The Hiddush of the Mishnah teaches you that the guy can say back to him, yes, I have to hide from you my stuff, my privacy, when I know you're working in the courtyard. But now they have a window. I feel a bite. Nami, even when you're in the house, I have to conceal myself from you, and therefore, I don't want you to open the window. Okay. Number nine. The story of a guy who opened the windows to a courtyard that he had with a partner. But he came before Biyasi. Amar Lord Yishmael said, you made a chazaka, you don't have to close it up. However, Rabbi said, Amar Yagati Patach, the same way you worked hard and opened it, Yagat Ustam, go work hard and close it. You didn't do the right thing because of privacy. Amar Rahman, Villistom, person decides to seal his friend's window, right? So his friend had a window already and you decide to put a wall there. Immediately if the guy doesn't protest because no one's gonna be quiet when someone puts a wall next to the living room window blocking all the sunlight. And therefore, if you do it, you don't have to wait 3 years. The hazakah is immediate. Like I he bought a house in another courtyard we mentioned in the Mishnah. You can't open it even though to the same courtyard. My time we mentioned why. Because that's creating foot traffic in the courtyard that you own. But the second part of the Mishnah says you can build another room in your house, open out the attic on top of your house. But you're also adding foot traffic. So how does that help you? How can we say the second part of the Mishnah is louder? Where it says you're opening another room. You're dividing your house. Already you have a room, you divide it into two rooms. What do you mean you're adding an attic? It means you're adding splitting two rooms, your room into like two compartments. And therefore you're not increasing the actual size, you're not adding more people to the house, therefore you're not increasing foot traffic. Okay, new Mishnah. Should not open into a courtyard that's shared with a partner. Petach keneged petach. You shouldn't open a doorway that faces their doorway. Window opening facing their window. If their window is small, you can't make it big. If it's a small door, one door, you can't make it two doors. But if it's facing a public street, you can open one. You can do window opposite window, small to big, and doorway opposite doorway. And if you have one window, you can convert it into two. So, we know that you can't open a private a window facing your neighbor's window. We've seen by Bil'am. Bilam saw with his eyes that Bnei Israel was living together. What he see? They saw that the opening of the tents were not matching with the other one for privacy. Amar, he said, these people are worthy that the Shekhinah should rest with them because they are so careful with privacy. Now, our Mishnah said, if it was small, you can't make it a big doorway or window. Rabbi Rahman thought to say, a person shouldn't convert a 4 amah doorway to an 8 amah doorway because we know at the beginning of the Masechet that for every doorway you have, or every 4 amah doorway you have also 4 amot around that doorway. So seemingly, maybe the reason why you can't enlarge your doorway to make it an 8 amah doorway is because now not only you're going to get your 4 amot for your original four, maybe now you're getting another 4 amot directly next to your bigger doorway. Maybe that's the reason why you can't. You're getting a big doorway entrance automatically solicited to your entrance. Maybe you can do a 2 amah doorway into a 4 amah doorway because you're still getting that 4 amah, those 8 feet around the doorway is not changing. You have a doorway, if it's 2, it's 4 amot around it. If it's 4, it's still 4 amot around it. Only time you'll get 8 is if you make a double doorway. So maybe if you're not making a double doorway, say you have a small doorway, you're making it a little bigger, it'd be mutar. Amalei Rav says no. He's able to answer him back that no, if you had a small doorway, it's not about the place in front of it. I'm more worried the fact that I was able to hide some from you in a small doorway. But now that it's bigger, I won't be able to hide it. Next part of Mishnah. One doorway you can't make it two. Maybe you might think thought if it was 4 amot doorway, you cannot convert into two twos. Because now, like we said, you'll take 8 amot of the ownership in front of the door. Maybe you could do an 8 amah into 2 4s because it is the same amount of entranceway in front. Similar concept we had before. The Gemara says similar answer. Amar Rav says no. You can stop him. Because the guy said if you have one doorway, you can hide for one side. But you have 2 doorways, I won't be able to hide. Okay. Our Mishnah says that you're able to open doorway to doorway in public because you can say I can open my doorway directly across you or your window because you already have to hide from public, therefore it doesn't make a difference for me. New Mishnah. You can't make a hole under the public streets. Whether it's pits, ditches, or like a cave. As long as the cover is strong enough for a wagon filled with stones to pass over, it's strong enough, that's good enough for me, and you can make the hole. And what's in the you can't make ledges or balconies that overhang it in public. If he wants to, you can bring your house into the property and extend your balcony into your private property. However, you bought a house and it has or a courtyard and it has a ledge or a balcony that's going into public already. That has a chazakah, it's already grandfathered in, you don't have to remove it. Okay, Gemara. How come Chachamim did not allow you to make the hole under public property, public streets, if like Rabbi Elazar had a good idea of just making sure it's strong enough? Right? It says, we're worried that sometimes that yes, right now it works, you're able to put a wagon, but who says in 3 months from now that it will collapse, it'll rot and it'll collapse and people won't realize, and therefore we don't want it at all. Okay. And what's in the you can't extend the ledge or a balcony into public. Rabbi Ami had a ledge that was already protruding into an alleyway. Another guy had a ledge that protruded from his house into public. The public did not want this guy to have his thing sticking out. Told him, cut it down. You also have a ledge sticking out from your house. So the answer back, mine goes into the alleyway. The people who share the alleyway allowed me, they forgave me for it, they don't mind it. But yours goes to public. No one can give you permission and forgive you for that, and therefore you have to take yours down.